Hey, Mark Glady here again, agronomist with Winfield. Now we're at our nitrogen stabilizer demonstration. So in these two jars, we've got soil from a field near my house in my mountain videos where I grabbed it. And I put urea fertilizer. Yesterday I sprinkled urea fertilizer on the top of the soil. Okay, put a little water in there to make it wet to activate the urease enzyme, which converts your urea granules over to ammonia. Chemically the same as anhydrous ammonia. It's a gas. It goes up into the air if it's not covered. And as we enter into this corn top dress or side dress in-season application time period, applying a urea over the surface of corn and waiting for Mother Nature to rain it in is a somewhat common practice. But the dangers is that if it doesn't rain for a week or two, or at least 5-6 days, some of that urea can convert to the ammonia while it's on the surface of the soil, and that ammonia can go up into the atmosphere and be lost. So the reason we talk about certain stabilizers like agrotane is that the agrotane product, which I've got in this jar, so I put urea in here as well, sprinkle it in on the soil, got a little moist to activate the urease to try to start cooking and converting the urea over to ammonia. But the agrotane very much slows down the activity of that urease enzyme, and it inhibits the conversion of the urea over to the ammonia. And the reason we did agrotane treated in this jar, no agrotane or untreated in this jar, and I did this yesterday, when you take the cap or the lids off this and sniff it, it smells like soil. I don't smell ammonia, you don't smell nitrogen. The agrotane is doing its job to prevent the urea from converting over to the ammonia gas. Where you don't put agrotane on it, you take the lid off. I know you can't smell it on the camera, but believe me, there's lots of ammonia being produced in this jar just overnight. When you got urea on the surface, warm, moist soils, you can just smell that ammonia, that hydrous ammonia smell. So the point is, as the corn enters this rapid growth phase, which happens from about V5, roughly almost knee-high corn to tassel, the corn plant puts on a tremendous amount of growth. In about a 5 or 6 week period, you're going to build 8 to 10 foot tall corn plants in the next month. In a lot of places, that rapid growth calls for a lot of nutrients, specifically nitrogen, which is the most yield limiting crop nutrient. It's also leachable, which is why we apply it in season. So making sure our nitrogen is protected with a stabilizer so we don't lose it through volatilization is a great management choice.